This segment brought to you by Kansas Regenerative Medicine Center. Your stem cells, your health, your life. Hi, I'm Frank, and this is the Ren Internet Radio studio here at Ren Digital Media. And of course, on Ren, we play music from the 50s, 60s, and 70s, 24/7, 365. So anyway, tune us in at rendigitalmedia.com. They allow me to do a commercial to promote the radio station since I do this show. Of course, I'm here in Topeka, and Deb, my co-host, is out in western Kansas, and she's got some interesting stories today. And here we are. We're nearly halfway through the month of July. Good grief. Seems like the year just started. And remember back in the spring when we were saying, oh gosh, it's so cold, I wish it would warm up. Well, are you happy now? Be careful of what you wish for, because this has really been some kind of hot summer so far, huh? Hope you had a really nice 4th of July. There were a lot of celebrations around, and so hope you got to attend one of them and you stayed hydrated and all of that. And of course, coming up now, in the state of Kansas are a lot of county fairs. The Shawnee County Fair starts on July 21st, and that's with a horse show. And they've got some great entertainment lined up, and of course, all kinds of booths and exhibits. That's what county fairs are all about. And so there are a lot of those going on, so you might check in on those because they are fun events. And there's a lot of good food too, you know, funnel cakes and corn dogs and lemonade. It's the good old summertime and the good old state of Kansas. And by the way, this is Around Kansas. I'm Frank. And it's a show about people, places, and things that make Kansas a great place to live, work, play. And that's what it's all about. And so back to the great summertime in the state of Kansas, once the county fairs are over, then all the fall festivals start. So be sure to stay tuned right here, and we'll tell you about many of the festivals coming up. Of course, one of the big ones over in Bonner Springs is the Renaissance Festival. It's been going on for, seems like decades now. And if you've never been, you really have to go because it is something quite unique. So anyway, today Deb has some interesting stories. Tom Averill, who is an author and professor in the state of Kansas, has a new book. And as usual, it's a pretty interesting book by Tom. I know Tom, and I know his brother Rick, who of course is a playwright and director over in Lawrence, Kansas. So anyway, Deb was going to be talking about Tom's new book. And then Wildlife Encounters. Now this isn't going to see them, this is them coming to see you. I know in my backyard I have raccoons that come to visit every now and then, and a fox might bound over the fence. And of course, we have lots of squirrels and birds. So anyway, we're going to be talking about how wildlife is beginning to come into towns. Anyway, that's it. So have a great week, a great day, and Deb will have her stories after you see this.
Welcome to Western Kansas Wildlife Travel Center, right here in Oakley, Kansas on I-70 at exit 76. I-70, after all, is America's Main Street, and we're right here on Main Street for you. Now that I'm an Oakley resident, I still come in almost every day, and I sit and listen to the conversations of the people around me. You know, the guys who are talking about the big elk they just bagged, or the folks who are taking their kid to college for the first time. People just traveling up and down the highway. Real people, just like you and me. And they find just what I find here, real people to serve them. There's history, there's scenery. We hope you'll stop and see us soon. Welcome to Oakley.